Hey modelers, Engineer Jeff here, and in this video we're going to review Modulation and Light Techniques by Mig Ammo. I picked this book up from our friends at Fox One Hobbies. I should have a link or something, or an annotation, or yeah, somewhere around here. And I've been reading this book for the last couple weeks. I've always wanted to be able to do the modulation that I've seen a lot of my scale model buddies do, but I'm having trouble getting my head wrapped around it. So when I found out Mig was coming out with this book, got pretty excited because I really like their teaching technique and the way they illustrate these. And pretty much every book that I've picked up from them is laid out. It's really easy to understand. So maybe I'll be painting like a pro here very soon. So let's get started with the review. Okay, this book is 100 pages long, maybe 102. Yeah, 102 with acknowledgments. And it's broken down into styles, color theory, zenithal lighting, color modulation, illumination by panels, and the spotlight technique. So at the beginning of the book, it breaks down how, gives you like a synopsis of each technique or each style. It goes into a little bit of color theory, which is always good information, especially for those of us that are painting on the smaller scale. And then there's 2 pages where it gives you an example on the same, it's a 3D model, but it gives you examples of the different types or styles of illumination. The first style is zenithal lighting, and what they're going to do is take my favorite tank, the Sherman, and basically go step by step. That's one of the things I really like about these MIG books, is they give you really good detailed instructions on how to get the effect that you desire. So it takes you start to finish on doing zenithal lighting on the Sherman. And then you get some awesome pics of the end result on a nice diorama. These guys have mad skills. Mad! Next section of the book is color modulation. The way they define color modulation here is creating contrast and increasing the perception of volume. Then you use a Jagged Panther to go through the step-by-step. They break it down doing camo as well. And of course at the end they give you your results. A lot of these, it appears like a lot of these lighting techniques, they start out in a really stark contrast that's very apparent to the eye, and after the weathering it tones everything down. Another cool diorama. Next section is illumination by panels, basically taking different flat plates or panes on the model and painting them up a little different hue, the same color range. They're taking a Stug 3 and using that model as the example. They even go into applying pigments on tracks and how that interrelates. It's a really good book. And then the end result, complementary diorama scene. The final section of the book is the spotlight technique. Basically, the spotlight technique is defined as focusing the person that's looking at the model, focusing their attention on a specific place of the model for a dramatic effect. And they're going to use a king tiger to illustrate this example. The very last section of the book, they go over spotlight technique in a scene and building up the diorama for this tiger. They even go as far as going through, showing the construction materials, pretty detailed step by step on how they painted the inside of the base after they got everything modeled, and then how the lighting effect plays into how the scene is is developed. It's kind of neat. And one of the last pages is the end result. And you get a cartoon. The final page has a product list. This is their new modulation set that you can get for the various tanks. They have an olive drab set, red primer set, Dunkelgrau, the Russian set, and Dunkelgelb, if I'm saying that right. So that's my review of Modulation and Lighting Techniques. Again, another great book from Mig Ammo. I really like the teaching style that they use in these books, and as I go through and learn each of these techniques, I'll either do a tutorial or showcase some of the models I'm working on, because I've got the Bolt Action Armor Fury set, and I think those tanks would really lend themselves to these type of techniques. They're a little larger scale. Again, any of these MIG products that I'm reviewing you can get from our friends at Fox One Hobbies. Their link is in the description field down below, and we've also got a code that you can enter in to get an additional 5% discount off your total order. So check them out. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and leave some comments in the comments field down below, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.